Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bad Company.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Welcome to Bad Company Nation, guys. Here today, we're gonna review SummerSlam 2021, and we would
Hey,
love to hear in the comments while you guys watch this. Please tell us your thoughts on the matches and where WWE is heading with a lot of recent events. To be honest.
and tell us how we're wrong, because that's how the internet community loves to be nowadays.
Indeed, indeed. So the first match of SummerSlam was what now?
WWE Raw Tag Team Championship match. AJ Styles and Omos defending against RK Bro in a 7-minute and 5-second match. Oh boy.
To be perfectly honest, I somewhat enjoyed the match. I think it could have been better, but for a 7-minute match, like overall, like in all reality, let's put it this way. I feel like Randy Orton at this point in his career is just trying to have fun while putting over a younger talent.
Exactly. I'm tired of people complaining about the Matt Riddle stuff, and considering that I think it was at Randy Orton's request too to work with Riddle. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
just...
and don't get me wrong, he's cool and all, but like, you know,
You can't
like
destroy Randy Orton's legacy, man. Only Randy can do that.
no, exactly. He's not. It's literally Randy Orton putting over a younger talent. I freaking love the connection between the two. The name RK Bro. Them winning the tag titles. I don't see the reign going on for like all that long, but at the same time, I think it was a really cool way to elevate the division.
I agree. I agree all the way. I've been behind RK Bro ever since it happened. I know the wrestling community hates it. I've always loved it. I don't know why. I just love it. They have such good chemistry together, man.
Yeah.
Because everyone,
And
even you complained that Matt Riddle was getting annoying. Guess what? Randy Orton is the wrestling community, how they feel on Matt Riddle. Which is beautiful.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the match.
I love the match. I did. I would love to know where they found Omos. I mean, what freaking
In a back alley.
Good God, man! Like the dude is huge for one thing, and the really cool thing about that match, personally for me, was not only you've got Randy Orton who's been doing WWE for almost 20 years, but you've got AJ Styles. Do what now?
Which is just crazy, considering Randy Orton's been in the ring for 20 years.
Yeah, no, for real. But you've got AJ Styles, who, dude, he's been in pro wrestling since he was, really young. I mean, he's been doing it for almost 20 years, I think. And
it's crazy.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, dude, he's been around the world. He's been in indie divisions and everything. You've got one of the best talents, one of the best in the ring performers in the world today, mashing up with Randy Orton, who just has this God-given ability. And then you've got Riddle and Omos, who are not exactly amateurs, but
Riddle's a really good wrestler. Like,
Riddle has so much freaking potential. So,
I enjoyed the match. I mean, I'll give it a 2.5.
Do you see Omos giving up on AJ anytime soon?
I thought it was going to happen at WrestleMania, based on how they teased it. Now, I don't... Here's the thing, they can't break him up now. I mean, you've seen Omos' match against Randy going into SummerSlam. Omos has got to really work on his in-ring ability, because the only reason why Omos hasn't been really exposed yet, because he only gets about, 5 minutes to really do anything. Breaking them up now would be a really bad idea, but...
In my opinion, they've got Omos like Big Show 2.0 at this point.
Nah, that's Great Khali, because Big Show can at least move. But
yeah,
I'll give this 2.5.
Because Khali was just stand there. Let me hit you with this, and let me bump you here. Like he doesn't. Don't get me wrong, the man is ridiculously powerful. But like you just said, Great Khali, he doesn't have the move. He you know what I'm saying? You've got this giant dude working with these much smaller guys. I don't think it's gonna work forever.
Exactly. I give us a 2.5. I feel like it could have been a lot more. Considering the talent and play, dude, this could have been a lot more than what it was. And also, AJ losing to one RKO, like, come on, this is AJ Styles. This really could have been extended
they should have had him
further.
kick out at least
That's the problem with
one or
this
two of
tag
them.
team. They make AJ look weak at the expense of Omos. I don't like that. That's not AJ at all. That's the only thing AJ's been so far since this tag team. This should have been a lot more.
One thing I think it missed is if they could have somehow, because you've seen him do it in the past, you, like with other people, somehow given an RKO to Omos. I think that would have pushed the match a little bit over. And I mean, I'll give it an even 3-star. I'll give it a 3-star. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff that could have done different. Big time.
So many spots. Just imagine. God, I would have loved to have seen an RKO and Omos, or Omos literally throw Randy. Imagine if he threw Randy off of him and Randy would end up RKOing AJ midair.
Right.
But yeah, overall, that's the best I gotta say on the match. It could have been a lot more, but it was a fair start to SummerSlam, and I'm happy for Randy and Riddle.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's good to see that Randy hasn't really lost step at all.
He's not even close. He says he's retired like 10 years from now. Oh, hopefully not.
Right.
Hopefully it doesn't go past his prime. But Alexa Bliss versus Eva Marie in a 350 match. 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Oh, God. This was bad.
Dude, just no. This to me was trash. I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong.
Is stupid, man. I don't.
Yeah. No, the Lily stuff is crap. Here's the way I see it. I like Alexa Bliss. She has for a small girl, she has all the talent in the world. You've seen the stuff she does. She can risk life and limb. She's fast. She's quick. She's smart. She does aerobatic mess.
She shouldn't be in this gimmick anymore. It's wasted.
Yeah, no, honestly. She shouldn't. Once Bray Wyatt left, the gimmick should have been gone. I'm sorry. And the Eva Marie Doudrop crap, I'm sorry. I'm not really sold on Doudrop. I'm not. And
it makes no sense.
Even though Eva Marie kinda has talent, I just do not like her.
She made no sense. There was no point of re-signing her. Here's the thing. I don't really see any improvements in her. She seems like the same Eva that left like 7 years ago or 5 years ago, or something like that.
Yeah.
Dud. It's horrible. Like, you can't.
She's trying to do this whole freaking supermodel bullshit. No, cut the crap. Get in the ring and fight.
Hey,
I'm sorry. She has talent, but I don't like her.
I don't understand where people were getting from when she came back and they had all this hype thinking like just wait, and we kept waiting, and then those people are like, you know what? Yeah, so she hasn't changed. It's like, really?
Yeah, no, I'm not impressed. I was never impressed with her in the really first run. I'm sorry. I know she has some talent, but dude, for God's sake, Alexa Bliss could wrestle circles around her.
Exactly. She's more of a manager. That's what Eva should be, a manager, not a wrestler.
Yeah,
she's not a wrestler. Because she can get
heat. She was nothing there.
No.
I'll put it this way too. I'm kinda interested in Doudrop, but I don't really see her career going anywhere. I just don't.
Considering how they debuted her, man, it really shows how much she's going to be valued on the roster. This match shouldn't happen. It really shouldn't. Dud. It was a waste of time, a wasted spot. This should have been given to.
It was. They should have given it to something else.
As much as I got to say. Good.
That match was hard, but it was a 1-star. It was a botch. They did what they did. Props for Alexa Bliss for going through it. I don't see this character going anywhere much longer. Let's just move on to the next match.
WWE United States Championship match. Sheamus, the champion, versus Damian Priest, 13:50. And wow, thank God this was on the main card.
Damn, 13 minutes for real?
Yeah, it should have been longer. For being honest with you, that's the problem. This should have been longer. They deserve like 20 minutes, I think.
Yeah, no, they could have gone. They could have gone, and I even though this Sheamus has got this heel character going on, I've always loved his in-ring ability.
He's underrated as shit. He should be WWE champion again this year or sometime in the future.
Yeah, no, Sheamus is awesome. I love Damian Priest. I absolutely love Damian Priest. I think the match was actually really freaking good. Personally, I'd give it at least a 3-star, if not maybe 4. I feel like they could have done more, but I don't really know. I mean, you've got two people who were kind of mixed match styles there, and
it worked.
I don't know. I think they could have done a little bit more with that.
Here's the funny thing is the crowd was not in this match at first, and then as soon as they started to pick up and started hitting to the second gear, that's what the crowd loved. Like that knee, which I thought was a broad kick. What else happened? I forgot. What were some other spots? I know some outside spots happened that got the crowd going. Some near falls, suplexes, something like that.
I think Damien. I can't remember. I know they did a little bit of brawling outside. Like I said, it's been a while since I've only watched it once. So I'm kind of remembering, but like yeah, it was a physical match. I'll give them that.
I'll give it a 3.25. I thought it was a really fun match. I don't understand the 3.5s from people. I think this match should have been in that range, even higher. But though, I so God hope they keep Damien away from Miz and John. He needs to get away from that. This is Damien's time.
Yeah, no, they're wasting. They are wasting Damien's potential if they're gonna keep freaking doing this. Hey, go out there and rain on Mrs. Parade bullshit.
Like, and as for Sheamus, I'm kind of disappointed that he fucked him over. Now I hope after this, I really hope they build Sheamus back into what he was, prior to winning United States Championship, which is just main event level. Really good match. Could have been more.
I know, because he has so much potential and so much in-ring ability. He's a brawler. He's quick. He's fast. But this face mask, trench coat. I'm sorry. He looks like a freaking Mortal Kombat character. I don't like it.
It doesn't help that when he comes out to that CGI that's neon lights.
Yeah, I've never liked that. Years when he's had, I never liked it.
I want the old theme back. I think it's called Crossface. No, what's it
I
called?
want the freaking Great White Sheamus thing back with the. That was when he was cool to me.
I just want his old theme back. He does too. And apparently Vince doesn't remember it. That's where Sheamus hits.
Yeah, no, this match was okay, but it had some lost potential.
Fortunately, same thing for next match. WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. The Usos defending against the Mysterios in a 10-minute, 50-second match. Disappointing. I mean, it's good, okay? I give it 3 stars. It's a good match, but considering what they had at Money in the Bank, comparing it to this, really?
No. In my opinion, it was a good match because of the what do you call it? Because of who was in it. You've got a father-son team of Mysterios. Rey Mysterio, who is already a legend in WWE. Then you've got two people who were born and bred and raised to be in WWE. They were,
heritage, man.
Wrestling is in their blood. It's who they are. Like, that's one thing I think is why this match did as good as it did to a certain extent. But it really, really could have
been a lot longer.
It could have gone longer, and I think it could have gone better. Wait, who won that one?
Oh yeah, I forgot. We haven't said the winners yet. We have Alexa Bliss beat Eva, and Damien defeats Sheamus. Even though we kind of go on that, and the Usos defeated the Mysterios. Shut up, Alexa. She's sitting here talking.
Yeah, no, I feel like the Mysterios. I kind of want to see more and turn this into a full-blown rivalry, but because here's the thing, Dominic has so much potential, dude. He could easily go on and be, Mysterio 2.0, obviously, which he already is, but
it's just he needs to hit the next gear soon.
Yeah, exactly. And the Usos, I think, I'm not gonna say that they're past their prime, because they're not.
No,
but it's like you've got them sitting in the same place they've been sitting for years, being freaking tag team. That's all they've ever done, except for the once or twice where they've been solo. That's
why I love the J-Rock.
sorry, but this wrong, but the being part of the, I know this is halfway off topic, but being part of this freaking bloodline shit, I'm sorry, it's a waste of their talent.
I mean, made Jay look like a bit. Here's the thing: I was enjoying the Jay Jimmy stuff. I was hoping it would lead to like a triple threat or something like that, but no, it just kind of led to Jimmy being a bitch as well. Like that's not good story.
It really pissed me off. Like I really thought it was gonna do something, but I mean, the talent is what made that match as good as it was, even though it could have been better, maybe gone a little bit longer. Did we didn't see a 619 in that match?
Yeah, we did. Which Ray ended up getting. Which I believe Ray got kneed in the gut when he tried going for the splash because I believe one of the Usos distracted him. Which is like, oh. Which by the way, Dominic definitely shined a lot in this match. I think Dominic had a good moment in here.
Oh yeah.
I hate the Dominic hate now because you can hear the crowd. They support Dominic. I think this is just furthering the Ray and Dominic story, which I hope goes into WrestleMania 38. I would really love that.
But I feel like they should have him break out on his own. Even if Ray wants to stick around and be a manager, they should have him break out his own and not be known as. It'll be like the Charlotte Flair situation. He doesn't need to be known as Rey Mysterio's son. He needs to be known as Dominic Mysterio.
Exactly. Though, one thing I do like that this is Rey Mysterio's first SummerSlam match in 9 years. Last one was against Miz. And as for Dominic, obviously first proper SummerSlam in front of a crowd. But dude, come on, this was missed potential. I mean, seriously, father son together, SummerSlam 05, like they should have gone all out for this one. They really should have. But it's still
they exactly. It's
could have been more. And that's the problem so far with pay-per-view. A lot of these matches could have been more. That's where I start. Here's the thing: hating pay-per-view, it doesn't hit me here yet. I mean, so far on the pay-per-view, it's pretty meh. Not really. I hate.
But I'll be completely honest with you though. This SummerSlam, in my opinion, definitely has been better than the previous SummerSlams, or some of them. But what I'm saying is, with these pay-per-views over the past year, probably I think most because you didn't have a crowd,
it just feels like
WWE has really, in my opinion, tried to redeem themselves since 2019 when it was just god freaking awful.
That's true. I mean, some matches they're not trying to go overboard with pay-per-views, which I appreciate that all the way.
Like 2018, 2019 pay-per-views were just shit. I'm sorry, they were.
I just feel some matches deserve to have more time. And I feel like some matches get cut off too soon, or some matches go on way too long when they shouldn't. Trust me, we're getting
dude.
Nah, but yeah, that's where that is. But now the worst part of the show: WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky Lynch defeating Bianca Belair in 26 seconds. I could rant about this for so long.
My personal stance on the whole situation was, I'm glad Becky's back. Love her. Freaking love it. But this right here, I'm sorry, was a stupid decision.
I mean, logically.
Logically thinking, they should have had somebody go out, whoever it was, do a freaking match against Bianca, put on a freaking classic, and I mean a freaking classic.
To be fair, the person that came out was Carmella.
Because screw Carmella. I've never liked her. Never.
Yeah, I mean, she's
never liked her.
She's Mella.
She's a freaking filler talent. I'm sorry. Okay, she's got some skill, but she is a freaking filler talent. I've never liked her, even since day one.
And that's why her coming out, made it even more obvious Becky was returning. It's like, do you really think they're going to replace Sasha versus Bianca with Carmella versus Bianca?
And what really pisses me off though is since they did the Becky thing, it shouldn't have been 20. It should have literally been, you know what, Bianca, you're one of the best in this ring right now, and she is. She has so much talent, so much potential, so much skill. Versus Becky, it should have been a fucking 5-minute, 10-minute 3-star match easily. They should have beat the living hell out of each other. They should have done their moves. They should have done everything. It was a botched freaking spot, and I'm sorry, but it was. It was stupid.
For me, I would have been. Here's the thing: they should just had a face. They should have had a stare off. They should just had a stare off and tease something. That would have been good enough. Teasing something for the future. Because Becky cannot just get it like that. Because here's the thing: Becky lost the Raw Women's Championship by not properly losing it. If anything, she should be going after Charlotte getting that opportunity, not Bianca. She didn't lose the SmackDown Championship like that. That just made Bianca look stupid.
Here's what I think that they might be setting up for, though.
And you punished Bianca for no reason at all. Well, she didn't deserve that.
Yeah, no, that really, it really freaking just, you wasted Bianca's pay-per-view debut, or one of her, a pay-per-view here. Here's what they should do, though. Since they did it this way and had Becky Lynch come out there and do that, here's what I think should happen, is they should have like this, they should really do a rivalry between the two. Like, they should do like a match or two, and then come like the next pay-per-view, just put on a freaking clinic, and then whoever wins, wins. And then maybe one more pay-per-view after that, and then the rivalry kind of just splits. Because you've got Becky. She's one of the best in there, and I'm going to say that because I truly believe it. Bianca, she's the underdog in a certain way, but she is trying to prove, hey, besides Becky, I'm one of the best in this goddamn ring. It's in my name. It's who I am. I've shown you. I've beaten everybody. I've overcome obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. Like, this could be a potential for one hell of a rivalry.
Oh, and here's the thing. I think one thing I would love to do in your rivalry is at some point Becky turns heel. Like, not intentionally, but Becky starts turning heel. Because this was a really heelish move. You tell me you can't take advantage of this and try to turn her heel, man. Like, this right here. Freaking Bianca sitting there crying. Like, you want me to be happy for that? No.
Yeah, no, Becky. It was stupid.
It was horrible. Dud. Straight out dud. I know a lot of people are saying no rating. You know, sometimes just because a match is like that short does not mean it does not deserve to be a dud. That's a dud.
Yeah, no, it could have gone way different. They should have had an actual match between the two. I'm sorry, it should have.
Next match. This is a match that should have had a lot more to it, story-wise and in general match-wise. Drew McIntyre defeating Jinder Mahal in 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
You got two people that know each other like the back of their hands. They've known each other for years. Drew McIntyre, who is one of the most dominant superstars in that ring. They sell him like he's a gladiator, which he is. I mean, he is a badass. He is. You've got Jinder Mahal, who has the talent, has the skill, has the potential. But this match could have gone probably... What was the time on the match?
4 minutes and 40 seconds.
It should have been a 10-minute match. They should have put on a clinic and beat the hell out of each other twice as hard.
They should have. It felt like a waste of time. Here's the thing, the storyline really sucked. The storyline could have been a lot more, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And the match itself, it was just simply Drew doing stuff, and then Jinder taking advantage, and then Drew McIntyre finding his opening, and then Claymore 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, no, it's the same shtick over and over. I'm sorry, they're ruining it. It's I get it. It's cool, Claymore. But, like, dude, you're doing the same thing with Drew McIntyre over and over and over. Domination, he gets down, he gets back up, Claymore wins match. Same stick every single match he has. Like, can we get something new, please?
I mean, it's like you're asking for him to get turned against. This is why the crowd's hating him. I don't want to hate Drew, because I don't, but it's like... This is not helping at all.
Yeah, no. I love his character, but this is it's a waste of potential. It's a waste of airspace to have him just go out there and robot every single freaking week.
Like, this should have been personal.
And where did Jinder Mahal even come from anyway? Like, to me, it's like, dude, you were not next in line. You came out of nowhere. You want this title. So somebody else should have been up against Drew McIntyre. I'm sorry.
It definitely felt sudden. It really did. I mean, like I said, it didn't really need to be about, what was it about, like, Jinder saying that You know, the reason why Drew's champion because of him, something like that. Which is like, I mean, yeah, that's not bad, but can we base it more around the just?
Well, because you remember Jinder Mahal's reign, dude. I mean, it lasted for a while, and he was actually pretty cool. And I mean, I somewhat liked him, but he was a heel that you did not mind to boo. He was a heel champion, in my opinion.
A proper champion. It's just here. Yeah. This was the time to make Drew look good. This could have been a no DQ. This could be one of those hidden gem type of matches. And WWE just kind of said, fuck it. And that right there, I hate that.
The funny thing about this whole Drew McIntyre thing now is, I'm sorry, we're in the PG era. Let's not show blood. Let's have this maniac wield a freaking sword.
Dude, I was thinking like this dude's about to decapitate one of Jinder's managers for no reason.
Are you kidding me? It's freaking hilarious. Oh, we're in the PG era. I'm sorry, we can't show blood, but let's have this freaking 6'8" man wield a goddamn claymore sword that's actually real, by the way, because it was people. I know everybody already knows this. No, it didn't come from his grandfather. It was Vince McMahon's sword from his home that Triple H gave him.
That too.
Like, for the love of God, this is a real sword. This thing is sharp.
That's why it should have been about a sword and a motorcycle. That was stupid. Like, I don't care about Drew's sword. I don't care about Jinder Mahal's motorcycle. Give me 3MB, man. Give me fucking... Dude, give me freaking Heath Slater as... I know Heath's time with Impact, but Heath as special guest referee. Like, come on. Like...
This match, I mean, it had more potential than what it did. It was an okay match because you got two really good talents in there, but it just wasn't good enough. I'm sorry. Like, this whole SummerSlam, before we even get to the main event, I'm sorry, this whole SummerSlam was at least a 3-star. It could have been way better.
It's funny because you're like, why do you hate it? They're like, oh, but yeah, 1-star. I hate it. Well, I don't care. I'm not going to say hate it, but it could have been a lot more. Very disappointing. It was a waste of time. Next, a match that I cannot wait to skip my rants into. WWE Rollins Championship match. Charlotte versus Nikki Ash, the champion, versus Rhea Ripley. Match is 13 minutes and 4 seconds. I'm going to go first on this one.
Go ahead. Take your time.
I give this match a 2.75. I know a lot of people are giving it 3.25s. There's a major problem in this match. Firstly, it's a problem I'm noticing now. I don't know if you've noticed either, Chris, where commentators love to say this thing of, what do you think Rhea's thinking? Rhea's thinking in her mind she does for this diver. You know, what did Jeff's thinking in his head? How do I put this match away? I swear to God, every fucking match has to have the commentators doing that goddamn fucking, what are they thinking? Mm-hmm. This is what they're thinking. This is what they're thinking in their head. If I do this, it's like, stop. JR did it like when JR did it. Alright? He very rarely did it. It was legendary. I don't need to hear it 5 times per match. Guess what? Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, that's aggravating.
It got
but it's not
so annoying, dude. It got so annoying. They've been doing that for months now, too, with a lot of people. What do I gotta do to put this match away?
It's like, stop.
Just shut the fuck up.
It's Byron who's saying it, too. It's like, shut up, Byron. Go ask him. And here's another thing with this match. Another match. Problem with this match. The botches. I mean, God, the botches were just... Oh.
Yeah, now I'm starting to play the match back in my head. It took me a minute when you said botches. I was like, yep.
But the biggest problem of this match were the really obvious setups for spots. They were so painfully obvious. It really takes you out of it. Because here's the thing. I was in this match at times. It had potential. But I'm sorry, but sometimes it is kind of obvious for a spot to be set up. But for this, they did it like 5 or 6 separate times. And I'm just sitting there thinking like, I wonder what's going to happen. Like sitting here punching at each other, keep looking up to see if Nikki's there. And then when they see Nikki's there, they're all set up. It's like, stop.
No. This match was the choreograph was just too obvious. It was stupid. Here's the one thing I do like about the match, in a certain way, is Nikki. This complete character change from Nikki dude, the original Nikki to me was like the female version of Dean Ambrose. She didn't care. She went out there and gave 110%. I'm not saying I don't necessarily like the superhero thing. I kind of do. I kind of don't. I'm getting tired of hearing ASH almost superhero. And no offense to Nikki, I know she can't help it, but Jesus Christ, her voice is annoying as hell.
That's why it worked more as a psycho type of thing. But this gimmick, not bad.
And on top of that, you've got the one thing I liked about it though was you've got the underdog, Nikki, as champion. Now, when I say underdog, I stand by that statement because she's not as strong, she's not as fast, she's she's nowhere near Charlotte's level, she's nowhere near Rhea's. I'm sorry, she's not. You've got the underdog, the heel, as the champion against a brawler in Rhea Ripley and a technician to a freaking T technician in that ring in Charlotte Flair. It could have had so much more. You've got three people who know what they're doing, know how to do it. You've got everything in the world ready on a silver platter, and this match just did not live up to the hype. I love Rhea Ripley. I love Charlotte to a certain extent. I'm kind of getting tired of the whole I'm the queen, I'm the freaking baddest bitch in this fucking place.
And wins the belt.
I am.
It's guaranteed for her in the end, which is like, come on, stop with this trope already.
Yeah, like we get it. You're Charlotte Flair. Get your ass in line, sweetheart. But
exactly. Probably Rick left due to her being mistreated. I figure that out. But I agree with you. I imagine if Rhea and Charlotte were trying to have a match.
The match was okay, but it just, oh god, it could have been so much better. I feel like this kind of helped elevate Rhea to a certain extent, but I don't know. Wait, Rhea, fucking hell, did Rhea win that or did Charlotte win that?
Yeah, Charlotte did, which
yeah, and see, that was the other thing that really pissed me off. I'm sorry, she didn't need another title win.
But Rhea didn't. Oh, I agree with that. That's another thing that made me pissed. But Rhea not taking the tap out was fine. But I feel like the match easily could have just been Charlotte and Rhea focusing on each other, and then Nikki trying to get some sneaky roll ups in there to the point where Rhea and
I would have been okay had Rhea won the title, but where
Rhea and Charlotte. Where Rhea and Charlotte are like, oh, wait a minute, Nikki is kind of a threat. What's the Nikki about? Where Nikki's kind of a threat. We kind of got to focus on her. Like, I feel like that would have been nice. It would have been something different. Yeah. But this just, nah.
No. I mean, they had so much potential, and this whole pay-per-view was just, nah.
Now, this match is not a meh. In fact, I think this is match of the night. I had a fucking blast with it. Edge defeating Seth Rollins in a 21-minute and 15-second match. This was fucking fun. I loved every
freaking minute of it.
Oh, I gave it a 4.25. I love this match, man. Oh, it was a blast.
Dude, the entrance of Edge, the way he fought his freaking heart out. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there was a couple of setups.
There was, but they wouldn't. But here's the thing, this is.
Yeah, Edge won that match, which I feel was deservedly so.
Oh yeah, I think. Here's the thing. I think. By the way, I was fucking worried. I mean, nothing against Seth at all. I don't think he's like an unsafe worker, but damn it, every single time he touched Seth's neck and knowing Rollins' luck at SummerSlam, I'm just scared.
I'm glad they didn't do the freaking curb stomp thing. I really am.
I was worried. they were gonna do it, man. I was thinking, don't. But there's the thing, I love.
Like, don't get me wrong. I know his neck can take a little bit of a beating, but the curb stomp.
That would be
if he had slipped up and done it too hard, it could have. Because what a lot of people I think don't really understand, because of reasons, is the curb stomp is actually extremely dangerous. Like, it really is.
And it's just
like, if you don't do it right, it could bust your nose, it could pop your neck, do whatever. Like, it's, you know.
It can be a harmless move if done right, but if done wrong, it can be fucking dangerous.
I mean, do we not remember the brother? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up.
It's like the coup de grace.
Whether it was fake or not, do we not remember the curb stomp to Daniel Bryan in the cinder blocks?
That was Dean Ambrose, but yeah.
Or Dean Ambrose, yeah. That could have gone way worse.
Actually, no, it wouldn't have, because I think those were styrofoam, so he was pretty okay.
Either way, just, you know.
Well, yeah, wrong movies probably lost his neck, but here's the all these years, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking, did they actually? No. But, yeah. The storytelling in this match is what I loved. I really love the fact that Seth was dominating for the longest time, targeting at Edge's neck. That I loved, and he never stopped once targeting at the neck. And also the ending, by the way, that the worrisome if the curb stomp was ever going to be used. That's something I love. So when Seth was about to hit it, and Edge caught his foot, it was such a great payoff. These two have such damn good chemistry, and also I love the way their attires clash. I really do. I don't know why.
I like the promos.
The promos are great. I mean,
yeah,
like I said, Seth
that was the best match of the night. The hype leading up to it was good in my opinion. The match itself, like I said, I'm glad they didn't do a curb stomp. I'm glad Edge got the win.
I'm glad it was no bullshit story, man. I'm glad.
I don't know if there could have been anything else different though to help it or not though.
I feel like here's the thing. I would love if this rivalry continued. If it continued into Extreme Rules, into I forgot Hell in a Cell already happened. I want to see these two in a Hell in a Cell match. I really do.
Yeah.
But besides that, this match, oh god, I can.
It was the best match of the night. It was
easily. I mean, God, I'm just thinking of all the maneuvers, man. It's just the perfect type of storytelling. I can't say anything further on it because I'm just going to be repeating the same stuff, but
yeah, no, it was match of the night.
Next, after having a great old time, WWE said fuck your feelings. WWE Championship, Bobby Lashley defeat Goldberg in 7 minutes and 10 seconds. Oh god.
In how long?
7 minutes.
Okay, 7 minutes.
This match. Who wants to go first?
I'll be completely honest with you.
Do you even know the match?
Don't get me wrong. The match itself, in my opinion, wasn't bad. It really wasn't.
I mean, it could be worse, yeah.
It should have had I don't know. Goldberg should have won.
No, I'm gonna disagree with that one all the way, but
I wanted Goldberg to win. Just to knock Bobby Lashley and be like, well, damn, I lost my championship. Freaking turn and do like a heel turn
for Bobby.
Yeah, because I'm sick and I'm not a fan of Bobby. I'm just not.
But he's already a heel.
Well, I'm just not a fan of him. I've never really. He's an incredible in-ring competitor, and I think this match, as physical as it was, like it was an extremely physical match, I'll give it that. I'm not a fan of Bobby Lashley. That's just me.
For me, I mean, this match, my gosh, I gave it a 0.25 star. That means quarter of a star. That's not good.
I give it at least 2 stars for physicality.
For me, firstly, I mean, the only reason why I give that just a bit of a star, I appreciate them trying something new with Goldberg. Here's my problem. All right, here's my major problem. I appreciate that they're making Bobby look strong. They're making Bobby look great, but having Bobby take advantage of an injury that happened due to Goldberg's own fault in the match, that doesn't make Bobby look badass. I'm sorry. If Bobby started, creating an injury himself on Goldberg, or just started, murdering Goldberg, sure. But no, Goldberg pulled it. I know his story purposes probably, but Goldberg pulling his hamstring based on his own occur and Bobby taking advantage of it, that doesn't look badass. That doesn't make.
Yeah, no, I hated that part because I knew I was sitting there thinking, no, this is just him acting. This is gonna be some fucking bullshit. Goldberg's gonna do something. It could have, yeah. It was a waste of a match.
And here's the thing, I don't have a problem with Bobby absolutely, murdering Goldberg because there's a big age difference. Not big, there's not that far, but it just shows who's the new beast in town. But the problem is, that's not Goldberg's character. I'm going to say this now. Goldberg would not sit there, lie down, crying, holding at his knee. No, Goldberg would let his ass back up, regardless if Bobby keeps beating it. The match would not end. But didn't it end by like a?
It ended because the ref stopped it.
Which was stupid.
It should have had a clear winner. I'm sorry, they should have beat the hell out of each other and had a clear winner. At that point, I would have been okay if Bobby had retained because he would have won by like pinfall or something. But it was stupid. And I'm gonna go ahead and point this out. I know it was staged. I'll go ahead and put my brain aside and say it was staged. But did they really have to have Cage jump on Bobby Lashley? Was that really a good idea? That shit could have gone way worse.
It was so unnecessary. Though Cage's selling was fucking perfect. The way he woke up like looking lost, like that is something that not even most veteran wrestlers can do, man. Like, credit to him. But
yeah, I mean, Gage, though, it's just...
It felt so pointless for him to attack Bobby, though. It was funny, the crowd was cheering when he put him in the
it looked like it wasn't scripted, though.
No, it was scripted. It was.
I know it was, but the way they did it...
But if it wasn't, then they were cheering for Bobby beating up a minor, which is fucking hilarious.
I mean, they freaking sold him. And see, like I told you before, I've been put in the full Nelson, and I've put people in one, dude. That move done correctly can choke the hell out of you.
And it's a good thing Bobby knows how to use it correctly, especially on a child.
Like, I mean, he had the size advantage on Gage, so it's like, you know, if he had squeezed a little too hard, he could have choked him out unconscious.
He could have. And here's the thing. That's why I said Bobby's a safe guy. He's a safe worker, and I'm glad he's WWE champion. I mean, he kept Sage Cafe. I mean, if this was Billy Gunn or someone... I'm not Billy Gunn. I mean, Bob Holly. You know. Yeah. Have fun. Yeah. This did not... Firstly, I understand why it wasn't Bobby versus Brock. They wanted to say Brock's return for here. But it's just more of... Bobby asked for a request, and you gave him this. I mean, credit to Bobby for doing what he's being told and not complaining. That is why I absolutely love the guy. He's obviously a company man. Yeah. Damn. He deserves so much better here. He did.
Yeah, no, I mean, the match could have been better. And I think it's just because I like Goldberg too much, and I just don't really like... I'm just not a fan of Bobby's character. I'm really not.
I mean, I can't blame you. They haven't really done too crazy with Bobby. And then next, the main event of the main events. We have the WWE Universal Championship match with the really stupid stipulation. If Roman Reigns had lost, he'd leave WWE. That was really fucking stupid to add there. But Roman Reigns defeat John Cena, in 24 minutes. Ah, man. Here's the thing. When I first watched the match, I loved it live. I liked it. But then I watched it again. There's just something up. I don't know why. There's just something that I'm not feeling. There's just something missing. You know what it is? It's because they didn't right away go to the rivalry. It doesn't feel as personal. No Mercy felt personal. Here, it was Finn Balor and Baron Corbin saying hello, and these two finally having promos towards the tail end, which they were good, but they weren't as legendary. They weren't as personal. And that's the problem. This should have felt personal. This should have felt, I should have...
Cena breaking kayfabe, though.
Cena does it best, man. He even did in this match. By the way, the best part of this match was John Cena AAing Roman through the table, then John Cena sitting there in the corner thinking, wait a minute. I loved that part.
Yeah, but it was, before that, Cena breaking kayfabe, or if that's what he was doing, they asked me to come back because they're sick and tired of you. The CM Punk reference. Oh my God, yes.
Which is just hilarious that CM Punk debuts
I might blow you a little kiss and hop the barricade. Bro, you couldn't have made that more fucking obvious.
Which is God.
The match, in my opinion, was
3.75.
What'd you say?
I said 3.75. It's still good.
I thought you said 0, and I was about to slap out of you.
Because that reaction sounded more like...
let's be real here, dude. They put on a clinic. They did. I mean, you had Roman Reigns trying to be at his best. You got John Cena, who's probably lost a step. I'm going to go ahead and say that. But he was making a point. Hey, beat the hell out of me. All I got to do is fucking pin you.
just got to roll you up 1, 2, 3. Which
Yeah,
I
and he
love that
tried.
dynamic.
He freaking tried. I'm kind of glad they didn't give the title to Cena because I didn't want him to beat Ric Flair's record or whatever. And again, the Universal title is still nothing compared to the WWE title, which apparently is an afterthought now, which pisses me the fuck off.
Clearly from the last match, which is so sad. But
like, it's
no, I agree with you.
like the Universal title has now become somehow more important than the WWE title. I'm sorry, like no, but like this match was, it was a good match. It probably could have been a little bit better.
But I had fun.
Cena probably could have dominated a little bit more than what he did. But for the lengthwise, was really good, you know. And I think it did tell a story. You've got the dude who's been in WWE forever. The story is there because hey, this is round 2. We've done this before. I almost whooped your ass the first time. You know, you beat me there. You know, whatever. You're still a freaking. I'm sorry. I agree with Cena. Roman Reigns is Cena 2.0. He's overhyped. He's overprotected. He's being handed he's got the championship on a silver platter in his hands. He's just, dude. He is Cena 2.0.
I think personally Roman Reigns is way out of that realm. I don't think Roman Reigns is even close. I mean, yeah, Roman Reigns in 2017, that's a definite. But for this Roman Reigns, I just couldn't see it. But I do see what you mean. I get
the only difference between even though I say John Cena 2.0, the only difference is the fact that he comes out here and is the mean version of Cena. He's the I don't give a fuck about nobody but myself. I'm gonna step into this ring, I'm gonna whoop ass, and I'm gonna leave. Cena was the, hey, I'm gonna step in this ring, do my business, love the fans, shake hands. They're polar opposites, but it's the same damn gimmick. It's the, come out here, smash and stack, believe that, I'm the tribal chief. Cena, hustle all to respect, hustle all to respect, hustle all to respect. It's uncanny.
Now that you said that, there's a lot of similarities.
You see exactly.
But for me, here's the thing: Roman Reigns. Here's the 2017 Roman, all that. Oh yeah, he wasn't trying. This Roman Reigns, I could tell there's a different thing there. I mean, recycling happens. This match, I took some inspiration from New Mercy's match. But,
I feel like Roman Reigns is kind of like a knockoff of Brock Lesnar a little bit too. They're hyping him up. They're making him untouchable. They're making him a badass. They're keeping his title reign alive through thick and thin, just like Lesnar. The only difference is Reigns is sitting there making more appearances, defending the title twice as much as Lesnar did.
I mean, here's the thing. That's the thing is, the WWE's doing great. I think Roman Reigns is doing his job correctly. I mean, you admit this when he loses that belt.
Let's get to the elephant in the room. Lesnar and Reigns stare off.
That was awesome. He kept the hair.
My jaw hit the floor.
He kept the hair.
My jaw hit the floor. I saw that. I was like, holy and I was like, dude. And I didn't know what was about to happen. I thought these two really about to go at it. I had no freaking clue.
And that's what I was thinking too. But here's the thing: it sucks that Brock wasn't on this recent SmackDown. But you know what that means, right? I mean, I don't know if these two shouldn't lock up at WrestleMania 38. No. But I would love to see these two clash, probably at like Survivor Series or whatever happens.
Do you think it should be for the title though? Do you think Lesnar should get another title shot? Just, hey, I'm Lesnar, let me come back.
I mean, it's either that or Paul Heyman on a pole match. I'll take either. Paul Heyman.
I'm sorry, but that was, God dang it, dude. Like, seriously.
Do you see his face? Paul's face when Brock came back. Oh my God, I fucking love Paul.
But see, here's the thing. I kind of genuinely think that Heyman didn't know. What if he didn't? Let's just, hypothetically speaking, what if Heyman had no fucking clue?
I mean, Heyman's such a damn good actor. You'll make you think that, man.
Like, I'm serious. I'm just sitting there literally thinking, what if they didn't Tell him. I mean, I know they probably do, but like seriously, the look on his face was like, what the fuck is he doing here?
It's like, oh no, he caught me cheating. Which, by the way, I heard Brock's gonna be a face. I'm down for that all the way. I like to see a face Brock Lesnar run.
I hated Brock Lesnar though back when he was the champion because it was just let me show up on TV once in a blue fucking moon, keep my title without defending it. I fucking hated it. So if he comes back
Brock's damn good in the ring too.
Yeah, but if he comes back and is in that ring once a week and maybe on a couple pay-per-views, I'll be all for it.
Dude, I would love that.
The match itself was actually good. I will say that. To me, the match was good. Probably could have been different, a little bit better. I'm glad
the biggest problem is Roman taking like 4 different spears and Cena losing to 1 spear. Is that something has to do with the Firefly Funhouse or just more in stupid booking? Because Cena losing to 1 spear. Clue.
I'm kind of glad the Usos didn't do no outside interference though.
Same. Wait, were they banned? No, wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They were banned?
Yeah, no. Right when they came out right there with them. And Paul Heyman alluded to this on SmackDown. He told him, said, hey, no, I didn't say shit. Roman Reigns told you to go your ass to the back and let him handle this on his own. And that's what I was happy about.
Here's the thing, because it shows... Interesting. This is something I appreciate about Roman, and why I do also love Roman, is that Roman can fight his own fights. Roman Reigns can win without the Usos.
Oh, yeah, no, that was the thing. But what pissed me off at first with that was he was, every time somebody wanted to step up and fight Roman, it was, all right, I'm just going to let my cousins go. Yeah, it was, all right, no, you've got a match with Jimmy Uso now. You've got a match with Jey Uso. You're letting your cousins do all the freaking work, and you're sitting back to take all the credit. I freaking hated that. But when he stepped up, went into that match, that was awesome. Because you know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of, a couple years ago, it was him. I can't remember if it was Cena too, but it was, I think, him, Lesnar, something else, and Roman Reigns just poured his freaking heart into that match. I can't remember what it was. It was a triple threat, I'm positive. They were, I know what it was. Didn't, no, I'll tell you what it was. Reigns was supposed to be in the match. It started off with like 2 people. Then out of nowhere, Reigns finally came out there towards the end.
The payback match.
He pulled a freaking Brock Lesnar. Came out towards the end, whooped ass, and got the title. I was like, holy shit.
Yes, the payback triple threat. God, he'd also low-blowed the Fiend just to get the win. I loved every second of that. Yeah, that was fun.
Now, let's talk about off-camera for a second. Whether it was scripted or not, because it was already off-air. Lesnar freaking suplexed and F5 Cena like 4 fucking times.
I remember seeing a comment. I told you this too, but I gotta say it again just for the people. Someone said John Cena needs to go to AEW so he can get treated better.
I remember hearing that, dude. I was like, let's be real here, man. Let's just say that it wasn't. Hypothetical again. Let's say that wasn't scripted. What was the point? What was the point of Lesnar beating the shit out of Cena?
I mean, Cena... Here's the thing, it blows my mind. John Cena looked like any other person when getting beaten up. It didn't look like John Cena, which, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was kind of, I'm not gonna say satisfying, but it was so different that I kind of liked it.
And everybody says it wasn't. Everybody was like, oh, same old, Lesnar beating the shit out of Cena.
Okay, I can't blame him for that one, but it's just like...
Yeah, but it was like, what the fuck, man? But like, seriously, was it really necessary for him to come out there and just, let me suplex, F5, I'm done. But the beard and the hair, though, he looks like a badass. I love it.
Like I said, I'm so glad they kept that. I really am so glad they kept that.
Because dude, at first I didn't even freaking recognize. I was like, the fuck, he kept the damn hair. I'm like, he looks like a Viking. I'm like, yes.
I can't wait until he's gonna look so weird if he wears his shorts. If he does go out in the shorts.
Oh God,
Thank God, he doesn't look like a baby. He's a man. He's a man finally, but he's not gonna speak like one because he kind of sounds like this. But
yeah, no, he doesn't exactly have the deepest voice.
But
he's a man. I'll be honest with you. All in all, despite the wasted potential, SummerSlam, in my opinion, 3.5 at the max. There were so many things that should have been done different.
Is that 3.5 out of 5 or 3.5 out of like 10 for you?
No, 3.5 out of 5.
Okay, I was about to say.
If it was out of 10, I'd say 5 out of 10 because I'm really sticking halfway because there was so much shit that could have been done different.
As a quote to my sister saying she liked the Loud House movie and put it as a 5.5.
Yeah, no, 5 out of 10, 3.5 out of 5. I'm going halfway because I'm sorry. It was a good pay-per-view, but there was just so much wasted bullshit. It could have been so much better and so much different.
For me, I'm gonna give it a 4. Here's the thing. I loved as versus Seth, and I think you guys should check out the main event, and that's really all. I think everything else could be skipped because everything else could have been a lot more. And the bad really sticks out like a sore thumb. It's
the reason I'm even giving it a 3.5 is because of who was in there. Don't get me wrong. I'm still stuck on the Eva Marie Lily Matt or Eva Marie Alexa Bliss thing. They should have done something different. You've got a psychopath versus a freaking model. Other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed SummerSlam to a certain extent.
For me,
but that's one thing I've always liked about you and your reviews personally is simply because every time I have ever, and we're gonna wrap this up because it's just over an hour, but every time I've ever listened to your reviews is you do something that I have a hard time doing. You nitpick. You point out, hey, this was bad, this was good, this was wrong. If you look back, you can notice this. That's what I love. Because you don't cut corners. It's none of this, oh, well, this was good, this was bad. No, focus on this point. That's what I love about reviews with you. Because you really make people focus on details in each match.
Here's the thing, I appreciate that. I mean, I can't put anything on you because you haven't seen the pay-per-view since it went live. So you haven't had that time to rewatch anything, but
yeah, no, I didn't rewatch it, but like because you know I've been busy with work, but
that's just
like I said, what I do remember, I enjoyed it to a certain extent. I try and here lately with WWE personally, dude, I watch it straight, and I know I'm gonna get judged for this. I know people in the comments are gonna kill me. I've watched WWE just because I freaking like it for the entertainment, not because of the storyline.
Get him, ICW.
I watch it because like it. I don't even watch the freaking Raw and SmackDown no more. I watch the pay-per-views and that is it.
Same.
I watch it strictly
for
the freaking entertainment of this match and this match. I watch it because it's action. That's literally all it is. I watch the action. I don't care about the comments. I don't care about the promos. I don't care about the characters. I don't care about the storylines. I watch the pay-per-views because I love watching the action and two people telling a story in a match. That's what I love.
And it doesn't help, considering the fact that nowadays even those promos are not entertaining. Like, it's very, very little. But here's the thing. The sad thing is nowadays promos are important. If you can't even do that correctly, you're kind of...
This Miz and Morrison bullshit, I'm sorry. It makes me want to puke.
It went on way too long. They were teasing a breakup last year. Now it finally happened. At the wrong time. Way wrong time.
Yeah, no, but the Miz and Morrison, the Johnny Drip, all that shit, I'm sorry, it's horrible. Bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. And regarding back to your thing, yeah, because I see people giving, like, the Women's Triple Threat, like, 3, not really noticing its flaws. Like, people keep praising Cena Roman as, like, this next thing since, like, their last damn match. I'm thinking, like, there's some problems here. You're just not really pointing them out. You're kind of kissing Roman Reigns' ass. Like, no. Don't kiss the tribal's ass. Kiss his hand.
No, I want to see Lesnar and Reigns beat the fuck out of each other.
This time with a proper story, because 31 of 34s sucked. The story-wise.
Yeah.
31's match was fun. 34's match was not fun.
Like, I'm sorry, the storyline needs to be, hey, I'm back, you're basically version 2 of me. I'm about to knock you down a peg. That's what Lesnar needs to do.
I might take Paul Heyman with me too. Who knows? Like, it just...
Dude, the Paul Heyman thing, your comment killed me. You know people in the comments are gonna die if they hear Paul Heyman on a pole. No. Paul Heyman in a shark cage. Winner gets Paul Heyman.
And the Universal title as a token. He's like holding it the whole time, holding it in there like, come on, Roman, win it for your baby.
Oh my god, dude. But yeah, let's wrap this up. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. And please, please don't hold back in the comments. Tell us your thoughts. Tell us your opinions and everything. Just until next time, this is Bad Company Nation. Much love. Nelson?
Peace. Much